Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk about the quant section of the XAT exam. So if I give you the overview of the quant section, if you've already taken CAT, then XAT won't be a big problem for you, because the type of question you expect in XAT are quite similar to the one you have already seen in the CAT exam, and you'll be surprised to know that the level of difficulty will be exactly same as CAT. And of course the topic where the question is going to come from are also quite. The only difference is that you can expect the changes in the number of the marks allocated to question. For example, last year out of 35 questions, 19 questions were 1 mark each, 4 questions were 1.5 mark each, and 5 questions were 2 marks each. So there was a changing level of marking or importance per question. So you have to take care of that as well. Yep. Overall in this section, 15 is your target cutoff to that of CAT. Fine. For example, if I break up the quant section into 2 areas, so there were, for example, last year there was 36 questions in this section, quant section. Out of them, 13 questions were based on DI, and remaining 23 questions were based on quant. Yep. So out of this quant, the main section which dominated was again your geometry. Geometry had around 4 questions. Your numbers, 5 questions. Algebra, 5 questions. Arithmetic, 5 questions. These are the 4 main areas. Fine. Followed by permutation, combination, set theory, 1 question. PNC, 2 questions. Yep. So that's the overall breakup of the section. Fine. Out of 36, 15 plus is a very good score for your marks, for your total. Fine. So that was the cutoff for that was the overview from the last year point of view. If I take it the year before that, now why I'm comparing 2 years, because that paper changes every year. So every year you will see a different number of questions. So last year there were around 28 questions overall in this section. Out of that, DI was only 6 questions. The remaining 22 was maths. Again, out of that, geometry dominated 6 questions. Number system 4. Yeah. Arithmetic was quite a lot of questions there. Probably around 8 to 10 questions were based on arithmetic. Then include the percentages, profit and loss, mixed allegations, equations 1 question, ratio, proportion, variation 2 questions, time, speed, distance 3 questions, Venn diagram. Set theory is coming every year for 1 mark, so you have to take care of that. Fine. Whereas on the other hand, DI was simple bar chart and a pie chart. Alright. So again, same thing is happening almost every year. If I give you the breakup of the level of difficulty of these questions, yeah, out of these 28 questions, 9 were easy, 13 medium, and 6 difficult. So your target is going to be to mark on these areas. 6 questions which were nonsense questions, you can avoid these questions. Alright, so that's what I wanted to talk about here. Okay, let me now give you a couple of questions which actually came in XAT. So there's a square here with side 6, PQRS is a square. We'll draw a line AP, QA and QB are drawn such a way that break this side into 2:1 ratio. So 2:4. Yep. Cross like this. So the question was, find the area of this triangle, shaded portion. There are a couple of ways to solve this question. One obviously is total square minus this area, this area, this area. So that obviously we can do. That's a normal way most of the people will solve using this way. The problem of XAT is you are working against time. You don't have time to waste. Fine. So if I give you a shortcut for that, so total 136. So total area will be 36 for the square. Fine. Now if I think this side is total 6, this side is 2/3. Sorry, 2/3, 1/3. So if I break a line here, now this square, this rectangle is 2/3 of the area. If total area was 36, is 2/3, 24. Out of that, half of that is out. So 12 is gone. Same half gone here, 12 gone here. Same 2 gone here. Why I got this 2? I'll just explain you this again. Are you with me? What I'm doing is I'm breaking this thing into parts. Now if this 2 is 1/3 here and 1/3 here, 1 third of 1 third, this is 1 by 9. 1 by 9, 36, 4. Half of that, 2. So 12, 2, 12. 26 gone out of 36, remaining 10. How much time? 30 seconds to 40 seconds to solve the question. Fine, you have to inculcate these kind of habits to solve your questions, otherwise it will be very, very difficult. That's why what I've done, I'm taking 6 workshop for quant and 6 for verbal. So one of them is visual geometry, which will cover up all these things which I'm talking about here, these things. Fine, so if you can join us for these shortcut workshops, it will be very, very helpful for you for the exam. Alright, so let's see a couple of more questions. And another question, quite simple one. Ram prepared a solution of alcohol for a customer. He was supposed to give a 27 liter 12% alcohol solution, to a customer. But later on, once he was done with the solution, he made this thing ready. He realized actually the requirement was a 27 liter of 21% solution. So what you have to do is you have to change some amount of this or to a 39% alcohol. So question was, find the how much mixture was replaced, how much 12% alcohol was replaced by 39% alcohol to get this 21% alcohol. Fine. So this question is a straightforward question out of your books. If you pause the video and try to do it yourself. Fine. So 27 is the total amount. So one side is 12%, one side 39%. I'm mixing these two things to get 21. So this minus this 9, this minus this 18. So the ratio is 2:1. 12 liter, 1 is a new one which is replaced. Out of 27, 2 is this, 1 is this. So this have to be 18 and 9. So this means 9 liter of this mixture have to add. Again, an easy question. So you have to pick up these kind of questions which are easy and do them. There will be some nonsense questions which are impossible to solve. So you have to leave those questions. And the question which was quite common, that one big sphere is broken down or melted down into 1000 small spheres. So first question, can we find if this radius is 1000, find the radius of the small circle. The volume of bigger volume is n times small volume. So where this n is 1000, I'll get the small volume ka radius of the chota one. Fine. Or that the question was, if this is melted into this one, find the change in the surface area. Do you remember the formula for TSA? Total survey or lateral survey, same for this, pi r square. So I can use that formula to solve this question. Again, a simple question, not a very, very difficult question. So this year, how many questions you gonna get in XAT, we don't know. So let's assume you're gonna get around 35 to 40 questions. Let's say 40 questions are gonna be there. Out of them, 10 questions are gonna be around for DI and 30 questions for quant. Then that's the estimate. This can vary. This can be 30 as well. Fine. So out of these things, your target should target 5 questions in the DI section and probably around 10 to 15, 20 to 12 questions in this section. So probably 15 to 17 will be a very, very good attempt in this section.